Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to another vlog. Today's vlog is going to be a bit different, same to my different in terms of a different product, but similar to it's a review. So I hope you're well, and yeah, let's get straight to it. So today's video is going to be about exterior mounts for GoPros on aircrafts. I have about 3 potential ways I can mount my camera onto the aircraft, and I thought I'd just discuss it with you. And I have done a video with 2 of those types of mounts, but the other one I'm still waiting for a certain part of it to arrive. But anyway, let's get to it. So this is the bag I take with me while flying. A nice good way to keep my things in one instead of scattering them around my bag, which has my headsets and everything. So I'll just get the 3 mounts out and we'll go through them. Yeah, okay, I'll do these. Cool. So first, to start off with, different mounts work well with different aircrafts. It depends which aircraft you're using the mount on. At the moment I'm flying the Piper, and those of you who don't know, Piper is a low wing aircraft and it does not have any wing strut like the typical Cessna. So for me, I'll show you this option first. Excuse the condition of the box. Sometimes when you're frustrated and you try to open things, yeah, you kind of mess some things up. So just get it out. Just empty like this. Come out. Okay, so this goes here, this, and this, this. Let me see. Move these aside. Okay, so to start off with, this is the first mount, and this is the one I've used on the Piper. So this is the ball head mount done by Flightcam. In terms of pricing, I'll talk about pricing towards the end of the video, but for now, yeah, this is the ball head mount, and this one I feel works best with me for the Piper. Reason being is that it can go anywhere where there's a machine screw of this size. I believe this is like size 8 or something like that. So it can go anywhere where this type of a screw fits on the aircraft. So mounting, what came in the box, this was the box. What came in it was an Allen key, which is used to secure the ball inside there. So you have to tighten these, and even tighten on this side to secure the ball so it doesn't move. And then also to secure the camera with this specific bit here. So it just goes in like that, and then you tighten and loosen and everything. But yeah, so this is the first mount. This mount is the one I used. If those of you who have been following my channel, the video to Caggiado, this is the first video I did from the outside of the aircraft. This is the mount I used. I mounted it on the edge of the wing, on the port side of the aircraft, left side, facing me. If you haven't checked that video out, I will leave a link to that video at the end of this video, on the top corner. So be sure to check that out if you've not checked that out already. Now, so this mount is actually quite a good mount. It's full solid metal construction, which is very good. Plastic does have it kind of wears out. Not really wears out, but it doesn't maintain. It's not strong enough. It breaks. It's not as long as lasting as this. For example, the last video I've done on the Caravan with the camera on the left side of the Caravan, that I used the plastic case for the GoPro. Obviously I can't show you the case because it's what's holding the GoPro to the stand, but that case I actually got a crack in one of its fingers. So yeah, I don't know how that happened, and I've not used that case much at all, but I'm guessing it's because of maybe I over tightened it or something. But the thing is, with metal, you're not worried about that. It may bend, yeah, but it's not gonna break as per se. I don't know that I think it will, but so that's what I've realized, that all metal cases and mounts are quite good. So this basically, so the way you attach it to the aircraft is, this is the spud. So this actually, you can order this separately from Flightcam, or yeah, this I had to order separately, because when I ordered my mounts from Flightcam, I ordered it together with the the wing strut clamp, which I'll show you, wing strut clamp, sorry, which I'll show you later. But yeah, so this I ordered separately. I think it was about $20. But yeah, so you take the screw, and the screw, you can see there's a hole right in the center, a threaded hole. So this goes right inside. This screw is a bit small, so that's why they say you can use it with different sizes. The screw that's inside here, actually, you have to actually screw it into that mount. But this screw is the smaller screw, so it just pops in like that, and this is the screw I use. So I remove one of the screws from the Piper wing, put that in, and then obviously secure it down like that. And then once that's done, let's say we've done that already, just remove this, let's say we've done that, then this just goes on top. So this goes on top. I'll just loosen this quickly. It goes on top like that. Now you can see that's quite stable. So now you just go ahead and tighten it on both sides. You can just do both sides equally if possible. So when I start feeling okay, that's a bit tight, go this side. Yeah, and that's also quite tight. So just put it there like level, and then just keep going. There we go. Continue. So yeah, you get the point basically. So at one point it will become tight, and this won't move at all. Like now you can see it's already a bit, it's still shaky, but it's not as shaky as before. So if you tighten them both, it will not move. Literally, it will not move. The day I flew with the Piper with this mount on, there was loads of turbulence, and it was quite a rough day because the flight I think took place at about 3:30, maybe 4 o'clock, and that's a period of time which is quite hot. So there was quite a bit of turbulence. So to just remove, you just undo these Allen screws like that with the Allen key given, and then yeah, it comes off easily like that. So yeah, it is quite a good mount. It allows you to do anything, like place your camera this way or slanted, place it that way, slanted, whichever way you want to do it. And the good thing is it goes anywhere on the aircraft where there's a machine screw that size. So it's not restrictive to certain locations on the aircraft. So moving on from this mount, we'll put this aside here, just put it lying down like that. We'll go on to the strut clamp. So this is the strut clamp. Those of you who don't know what the strut is of the aircraft or the wing, it's what joins, like if you look at the Cessna, it's a high wing aircraft, and then there's normally that sort of structure that comes from the bottom where the doors are up to the wing. So that's the strut. So this clips there. This goes in the front there, and what comes in is a belt. So this belt, just undo it. Quite good material. N-Flight cam combined with a, don't quote me on this, I think it's like a skiing company or people who design like wakeboards and all that stuff to get the same material as they use for like the straps and everything. So yeah, it's just something like, it just works something similar to this. Just pull it through, pull it from up here, and then obviously when it's through the mount, obviously I'm not showing you the exact way to mount it, but yeah, this I'm sure goes on the top side. But yeah, so you pull it through and you mount it onto the strut. The good thing about this is it fits on anything from a 172 Cessna to even the Caravan. One thing I will let the viewers know, this strap is actually not long enough for the Caravan. I did try to put it in the Caravan. The last video in the Caravan, this was what I was meant to use to mount it, but this strap didn't fit. It was too short, and I was quite disappointed because the main reason I purchased this clamp was actually to use it on the Caravan, so, and the Cessna when I fly Cessna. So I just emailed N-Flight Cam and I told them that is this meant to be like this, or have I bought the wrong product? And they actually did some research themselves, and they actually figured out that this strap is actually shorter. But hats off to the team, they were so professional in handling the situation with me. There were no delays in their response. They quickly got back to me, and they, courtesy of them, they sent me a free strap, a longer one. This is not the one, this is the one that came with the mount. So I'm expecting that one hopefully sometime next week, and hopefully we can put it on the Caravan for a flight and see how it looks. But yeah, this does fit though on the Cessna 172. So if you're flying the 172, 152, 206, 210, all those ranges before the Caravan, this will fit perfectly. This will fit perfectly. So yeah, so this, I've not used the mount yet, but you can see it's full solid aircraft aluminium construction. This is basically the spud that you buy separately, but this you cannot remove. To remove this, you'd have to remove this, I'm sure, and I don't think you want to do that. So this you buy separately, but this comes with it. So once you mount that on, put the same, it comes with this. So actually you could buy this ball head mount separately, but I bought the strut clamp, so this came with it. So it just goes on the top, just the way it went on the other mount, and there you go, mounted like that, which is quite cool. So I bought this together with that, so it came together. The price is about $150, not 150. Don't quote me on that price. I will leave the link down in the description. But yeah, if you buy these separately, it just it's up to you what you would like to do, especially. So this mount, it's full solid aircraft grade aluminium, which is quite good. And I feel that if you're really going to go, not professionally, but actually do these vlogs very often and everything, I feel buying something plastic, it could the effects of the cold temperatures, then suddenly heat and all that stuff could show on the case. Like my case has started to crack, so I will be changing mine to a full metal case from Flight Cam. But yeah, this is a strut mount, and I'll just put this here actually, and the belt can go here. The last one is, okay, this is what comes with the GoPro. If you buy the sets on Amazon or something, this is what comes with it. But this actually has the other attachment, which I could not find mine, unfortunately. But this is basically a clip-on. So this is what I used to do the caravan video, and it works fine. But I would just advise you viewers that if you don't stick it on properly, your GoPro will fly away. If you don't have insurance on your GoPro, that's a good maybe $300 or so down the drain. So if you have insurance, no problem, but still you've lost your GoPro, you've lost the footage that it had. But yeah, so I personally, this is not a bad mounting system. It works fine. Like the caravan video was mounted with this, so I don't see anything bad with it, but as long as it's mounted properly. If it's not mounted properly, then I don't recommend doing it. Then the last clamp I have actually is actually what's holding the GoPro right now, is actually the suction. People have said, yeah, put the suction on the wing, clean the surface, put the suction on, but the principle of the suction is air pressure. The higher you go, less the air pressure, and that kind of defeats the purpose of that unit. So you can tape it, but I think it looks a bit, it doesn't look good. So I'd recommend that if you're putting a camera on the outside, either look into one of these sticky mounts, or look into the more expensive range of Flight Cam. But trust me, you won't regret it. If you buy Flight Cams, you won't regret it. It really holds the camera properly. And yeah, so in the cockpit you can use this suction. It works perfectly. But in the cockpit I have another sticky mount like this, and I use that in the cockpit because the Piper has quite a few. It's very limited in terms of where you can position your camera in the cockpit, but the outside has loads of positions. The leading edges of the wings on the tip only. There are no screws in the front. That's on the tip. You can put it. You can put it on with this clamp. You can put it on the stair, or not the stair, but the step to enter the aircraft. But I've never tried that. And you can unscrew there's some screws on top of the fuselage as well, which you can put the clamp, this ball mount over there. But yeah, so these are the three mounts. So speaking of price range, these are the default things that you get on Amazon. 20 pounds or so you can get this. But this is not the only thing you get. You get a full case. You get this bag as well that I've showed you. This is the bag. You get this as well. Yeah, and one thing I forgot to add, actually, a set for screwdrivers. This I actually use because to unscrew the screws on the Piper, I need a screwdriver. And yeah, so this works quite well. It has a whole load of, you can use it for anything else, especially like even my sunglasses when I'm flying, if they become loose I can tighten them with these. But this is a good set to have, quite cheap as well. So price range, like I said, this goes from 20 pounds, but it comes with like a few of these. It comes with the whole load of things. So it's a good case. It comes with the bag as well to carry your stuff. Then you move on to the ball head mount, which, don't quote me on this price. I will leave the link, like I said, in the description, but it would be I'm not too sure, but maybe around 70 something dollars. And then you move on to this, which I believe is 100 and something dollars, around that price range, but it comes with this together. So if I were you, I would actually just go for the more expensive one, but it comes with this clamp as well. You just have to purchase this extra, which is $20, which should be fine. But it really is. I think a solid metal clamp is something good to have on an aircraft, considering the fact that you're going fast and the plastic could crack in the air, and because of the cold and the heat and rapidly cooling and rapidly heating up. So I think I personally want to record most of my videos with the metal mounts, and I'm looking at getting the metal case like I've said. But other than that, they're all good mounts, they all work, they all do the purpose. It's just a matter of what you prefer. If you fly Cessnas and you just like that view from the strut clamp, this is the exact one to get, ideal one to get. There are other ones, but if you like to position it differently, every flight put a different angle, use this. Quite good. There is another mount that goes on the tie downs. I haven't bought that because I personally won't use it. Now that I have the ball head mount, I don't need a tie down mount because there are screws around the wing somewhere there where the tie downs are, even the tail where you can put the camera. And another possibility of a way to mount this is actually by making an inspection plate. Inspection plates, if you look underneath the wing of a Cessna, they're small, not even a Cessna, all aircrafts, they're like small circular ovalish plates which have about 8 to 10 screws in them. You can make your own and you can mount the GoPro to that. It's perfectly fine. But just to let you know, I'm not too sure, don't quote me on this regulation, but I believe FAA or the authorities have said that if it's a permanent change to the frame, the fuselage of the aircraft, like you're actually changing, putting an inspection plate on, I believe it has to be signed off by an engineer. But even if it's a small change like putting this mount on, I believe it has to be counter checked, just to see. Even when I mounted my mount, I got an engineer to check it. On the Caravan, an engineer checked it and he said it should stay. But if you're permanently changing the shape or a component of the wing, you have to get it signed off by an engineer. It's just a matter of safety. And plus, you don't want objects falling from the aircraft, because I believe that if something falls from your aircraft, it's your responsibility. And if you cause an injury on ground, let's say you're on final approach, you're quite low, and your camera just flies off and knocks someone in the head, that's on you. So that's why I don't use suction mounts or anything, because those can fall off. So I use the metal, where you have to screw it in. That's actually now part of the body of the aircraft. So one way I use just to test if it's properly secured on is I literally held this and I tried shaking the wing like this, and it actually moved the wing instead. It moved the wing with it. So I thought, yeah, that's properly secured. And when I was flying, when I was doing my cross country, I just kept checking, is the GoPro still there? Is the GoPro still there? And even in the Caravan, I asked the pilot to keep checking if that GoPro is still there throughout the whole flight. But yeah, so that's basically the mounting options you have. I'm not aware of any other mounting options. They could be there, I'm sure they are, but I'm aware of these only for the moment. There's so many people that produce them. I personally have had a very good experience with N-Flight Cam, and I definitely recommend them. Their quality is something. Their customer relations and the way they handle situations with you is brilliant. So I would definitely recommend them. But other than that, guys, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be uploading another video sometime next week. Like I said, it's going to be an unboxing, but I've decided to make an unboxing video of my new product for Flight Sim. But other than that, guys, stay safe and have a good afternoon. Bye bye.